I'm working now on a project where I try to look at how some of the momentous changes in demography that are happening across the world, whether you're talking about immigration, whether you're talking about population decline in some countries, what is still rising in other countries, whether you're talking about aging, how these broad forces across the world are going to lead to what I see as a economic convergence. Essentially, my thesis is that over the next 25 years, 50 years, the world is going to become more flat, at least as far as countries are concerned. Countries are going to become more and more comparable on economic terms, and part of that flattening of the world is going to be driven by demographic processes. But we need to understand which specific demographic processes are at work and how to manage that sort of broad tectonic shift. I work on a couple of related projects. One is sort of at a high scale, high level, with national governments in Africa and some UN agencies to try and look at the problem of unemployment among African youth and what can be done to address this question in the short term and then in a longer medium term. As sort of a personal project, I have been working on a small community initiative that I call PISHNET. PISHNET is a small NGO that I started, a small community project that I started. It's based primarily in Cameroon, but it draws youth and volunteers from different places. And what we do within this project is organize summer camps and internships that build new skills among youth to facilitate the transition to employment. I do this to avoid doing work that is purely extractive as a way to give something back, but also to learn more before I can advise national governments about the solution that they can implement at a larger scale. I teach an introductory course in global development and a course in inequality. And it's really interesting to expose students who come to Cornell for the first time to the big debates about development, what it is, what it isn't, and how to bring them about, some of the big pitfalls to avoid, some of the mistakes and misunderstandings that are often plague that debate. Many students, especially those who tend to come to Cornell, to gravitate towards Cornell, have this yearning to make a difference, to make the world a better place. And I think our introductory course in development is really set to guide them through their early reflection on that process. What mark can they make in the world?